Hi, my name is Showalter, and I'd like to tell you my story. So, child's emotions, when they're not taken care of, they can lead to feelings of abandonment and identity issues and guilt and fear. And the two that I struggle with the most are definitely guilt and identity issues. So I grew up in Corona, California. It's a little outside of LA, and I was extremely spoiled as a kid. I had a lot of clothes and a lot of toys, and I went to private Christian school, which of course meant going to church on Sunday. And on the outside, my family looked really great. I had two parents that absolutely loved me, and I had a little sister that was a pain, and that was in public. In private, what happened at home stayed at home. And disagreements at my house usually led to arguing and yelling and fear and crying. And when I was 11, my parents divorced. And then disagreements completely changed. At one parent's house, when you disagreed, you would get guilt-tripped. And with the other one, you would get yelled and screamed at. So I just kind of learned to go with whatever it is they were saying. And I lost myself. I didn't even know my favorite color. It was like somebody took me off a shelf, threw me down, shattered me against the ground, and expected me to be able to pick up the pieces and be okay. And that happened almost daily. Now, like I said, I went to a private Christian school, and I went to church on Sunday, and it gave me a really good foundation. It gave me a lot of memorizing Bible verses, a lot of memorizing Bible stories, but it was all theoretical because the God that I learned about couldn't want me because I was broken and busted and so gone. And that went all the way through high school. Very theoretical. I knew the Bible stories. I'd go to church occasionally, and into junior college, but I didn't really know God, and I didn't really want to. Then I came to MSU in 2012, and I very quickly found my identity in boys, in drinking, and partying. And I surrounded myself with very domineering people who told me who to be, and it made me uncomfortable, but I mean, that's what I had learned. And so eventually one of my friends invited me to crew, and I would go occasionally, and I would go to church every once in a while, but I went back to playing a part, and I went back to being the good girl on Sunday and on Wednesday, and going back to being a partier every other day. And I really wanted a relationship with God, but I didn't really know how to start. To me, it was like a phone call, like picking up the phone and saying, hey, I'm sorry I haven't talked to you since junior high, but I want to see how you're doing. And I was so terrified to even attempt to do that. But eventually I went to crew, and one day one of the leaders introduced me, to a bunch of girls that just created an awesome community around me, and invited me to fall retreat in 2013. And I went, and I gave my life to God. It has been the best decision that I've ever made. I've been able to forgive some people that I never thought I would be able to forgive. God has filled me with love and peace and an amazing, amazing joy. And that doesn't mean that there aren't still things that try and break me or try and shatter me, but in God, I know that I'll be okay because I found my identity in Him. Shattered, and now I'm strong. Thanks for watching my video and listening to my story. I'm really interested in yours. If you would please use the link to communicate with me and reconnect with me and share your thoughts, I'd really appreciate it.